Alright, what's up guys? So we are doing Mist Survival. Now I did record a little bit the other day. Maybe a little bit more than the other day. But yeah. I don't remember as to why I scrapped it, but it was scrapped. I think I was having issues with the basically I just had to get rid basically uninstall OBS and then reinstall. So if you need to, now there have been quite a bit of updates and they've had actually quite a few fixes lately too. I also wasn't a huge fan. We're not going to make this our starting place. We are going to take the axe, take bandages and food, and actually right on the other side of here. Now, as you can see, we need to have backpack upgrades, and you'll find fish bucket upgrades too. There are some cars. We aren't going to worry about the cars as of right now. I am going to take these. More than likely, I'll end up carrying this thing around. Which we'll actually go ahead and do that now. Just in case we find some more stuff. Now, there are quite a few things we can probably put in our hotbar. As I said, I wasn't a huge fan of really where I was the last time. But they did actually add a new type of monster, or I guess zombie technically. Now this one you want to be kind of careful when running around. There are bears, and they are aggressive. So I'm actually going to go ahead and place. So where we are actually going to, I don't know why I took these out, just to put them back in. So we don't need really these right now. You do want to pick up rags because you can turn rags into multiple things. Keep an eye on here for the car battery. Grab components. I'm going to go ahead and crouch. Because I can't remember where they are. Combat knife. Go ahead and put that here so we can have a little bit of melee. The thing I'm talking about is actually right on the other side of this. Normally the bears are right around here, so I'm trying to be cautious. But yeah, this is going to be your first backpack upgrade. I know where a couple of the other ones are. Yeah, this one's a +2. Actually, where we are going to get the truck is where that is. What do you have? Nothing. There's a little town that I do want to try to go to. That one actually had most of the stuff that we're going to need, but that's not where I'm going to set the base up, though. Originally, I had our base set up at the farmhouse. I don't know. I wasn't a fan how it kept him was constantly, like every time you would reload the area or like exit and come back, every door in the entire place would shut. I'd be thinking, oh, you know, it's not too bad, but it is when it's like, what is it? Like four double-sided doors. You have to close each one. Like after a while, that gets kind of tedious. Is there nothing else here? Sometimes, last time I was here, there was a rifle. That's kind of what I was hoping for. No, but where we are actually wanting to go is, if you pull your map up, which map is K, that's right. So we are kind of like right here. This is where we spawn, and the farmhouse is like right over here-ish. Yeah, because this is the big thing, and this is the where we're going to find the truck, and actually the junkyard is over there too, which is where we are going to find our no, I'll find it. I'll show a trick to it also. I'm not even going to worry about the empty bottles. I was grabbing them before because I was like, oh, I can fill these up with water. You can't. You cannot fill those up. No, where I'm actually wanting to go is, it might be actually over this way. But I want to actually just go to top, like, where the watchtowers are. just as like a temporary base, and then when I get some more stuff. And when I say temporary, like, I mean, I plan on it being incredibly temporary. Let's go place that. Open it. I'm going to put a couple things in here. Salt. Hold on to the shotgun shells for at least right now. The fuck? It scares me every goddamn time. So that is... because I never know what's going to happen. That is one of the... special events. Basically, that means that there's a car that crashed somewhere on the map. Now, if you have a pencil... this might be it actually right here. Yeah. If you have a pencil... oh, yeah, they added wolves as well. So, just as a heads up. Well, it's some boars. I didn't even see those on my last playthrough. But yeah, basically just rescue. Now, everything in this game takes time. So it's one thing to kind of try to keep in mind of. You can trade with him. What does he have? Oh, those are my items. You have gloves, which are kind of cool, but that's about it. Wait, good luck. What did he give me? Oh, 50 caliber round. That's cool. The wolves are actually normally right over here. But yeah, so if you haven't played Myst, basically you need to keep an eye out for, so there's things called Myst events where, obviously the game's called the Myst, but the zombies actually, like, that's what they thrive in. So it's either nighttime, they'll come stalking around, or during these Myst events. Now, during the Myst events, you're going to want to find a place to get inside and hunker down. It's gas, but nothing else. Ooh, again. Now, one of the big things we're going to probably be doing today is just finding a spot that we can hunker down in and getting those backpack upgrades, honestly, because knowing where they are and how in close proximity they are for, like, the starting point. Oh, yeah, and you can also, we already have an axe, so we're good on that. I didn't start with an axe the last time. And we already have a hammer, so we're okay with that. But you want to run in and double check these here. Yeah, you can make one of these your starting home if you want to. Ah, nice. Okay. I'm actually going to go ahead and put that. Bring me up a little bit of space as well, and you can actually break this up so if you need more parts. Now, not everything you can. Like, so if you need planks or wood scraps, you can do that. We don't need them right now, but, like, I mean, technically they're not hard to make. I think it's like, I can't remember how many pieces of wood it is. We need more. Okay, we're out of room for, so what are we at? We need to go ahead and put some more stuff in the suitcase. But you don't have to carry it around like how I am. There's things I know that, okay, so it can only hold up to 8. Is there anything I can move around just like a little bit? See if there's anything that matches up in there. Because we do need the components for quite a few things. But yeah, I don't know. I've always actually wanted to play this game. Oh, here's a pencil. Now, as the pencil, you can have 2 options for it. So sometimes there's stuff on there. Loot is, now if you're having, so when I first started playing, I was having a bunch of issues with, like, loot spawning. Just do loot refresh. And that normally takes care of it. Where I set it out, right over here. This one does have a car battery, but nothing else. Now, I don't know if the spark plug is going to be in the same spot like it was last time. Kind of hoping it is, though. Let's go ahead and place. Hear the wolf now. You know what? I'm actually going to... Now, this car, for me, for some reason, I was only able to get it to spawn the first time I played. And then after I saw it the first time, I never saw it again. It's not a bad one to have. The reason so there's 3 different vehicles that I know that you can get. There's like just a traditional car, SUV. Now, obviously, you know, a car is going to have a certain amount of... That's what I'm thinking of. But we are actually going to run over here. This one carries 2, I think. So there's a crate. So you can spawn over here also. There's a crate, and I think you can carry a little bit more than the suitcase. And I'm trying to, like, run and get everything done. Nothing really in there. I don't remember if you can... Oh, it's starting to get late already. What time is it? Either that or that's the mist, because normally the mist shows up kind of early. So we do want to try to get over to the other thing. Same amount. Go ahead and eat it. But no, I'll just leave it. Ooh, I think it's starting to get dark. We do need matches, though. Jesus. Can find more of those, but I want the matches. Oh, here's the mist event. We're actually going to run. Not running far, but far enough. Because right up here is where we want to go. They say this is where I lived for a minute. I said, yeah, this is what I meant. You have to close each individual door. And then not only that, you need to climb down. And make sure these are all closed. But listen to me, they don't always close either, which is like the worst part. We were coming here anyways, just because I thought the crate was going to carry more. You'd imagine it would have. Crouch. Now, they can jump, but they can't climb ladders. I don't know if you can... Yeah. But there's one right down there. We are no... I mean, we have our shotgun, and we have... What? Oh, it's a single shot. So we'd have to be, like, basically spot on. Now, the mist events normally don't last too long, so you're normally kind of okay. I said, you're not, like, I mean, you could be luckier than I am, but in most situations, you're not going to... Oh, there's quite a few of these. Some poo-poo. What are we looking at for thirst? Now, the one thing you do want to kind of try to work on really quickly, actually, while this is going on, I'll be going to the build menu. So you just hit B for build. Now, there's a couple things that you can build, like, in your crafting. Like, say, if you're needing to make wood, lashings, you know, a torch is always good. Sleeping bag is something you kind of want to try to get on quickly. But if you don't want the sleeping bag, you can make a bed. It's up to you, depending on like what you want to do. Do a shield if you want to do that type of play. Molotovs, dogtails. But this is like going to be like the building. So if you are wanting to just kind of save up for a house, this is what I would like to kind of do eventually. Now the blueprints for like the images look almost identical, but this one says it's a 1 floor, this one says it's a 2. The build time's the same on both of them too, so and it doesn't cost like terribly much more, so like I feel like I would want to go ahead and make the 2-story versus the 1. But in 96 hours, though, that's insane. Yeah, but lights, make a bed, but then there's like the sub options, so cabinets, lockers. Yeah, these are both the same. Sounds like something's tapping at the door. Ooh. Get back in here. Yeah, campfire, torches, cooking, but this is the water purifier is something you're going to want to try to aim for early on. Now, I was kind of hoping for us to get to our spot before this all kicked in. But yeah, and then I think I can't remember which button it was. There's a way. Oh, P just pauses. Let me go into options, key mapping. There's a way to just like sleep early. Quick slots, quick save, reload, shoot punch, inventory, special action is mouse 3, sprint, interact. Yeah, there's like a way. About a few months to winter. Thought it was like. It's not B. M. I probably went right past it. Oh yeah, 7. Yeah, not something you would have thought. So if you're wanting to like try to just sleep it away, you can. I am wanting to try to think of something different right now. So we've been finding quite a bit of components. I'm going to throw some of this out just because there is ammo here. And I feel like I'd rather do that personally. Nothing in that one. You can't use the bottom, but you can still use these top 3. But yeah, so I would recommend, if anything else, it normally doesn't last too long, so you don't have to put a lot of time into it. Now, every time you sleep, these go down. Yeah, and you can see where everything's at. Yeah, and they will be dead down here too, so that's a plus. Oh, actually just going to, oh shit. Be careful dropping down too far because you will hurt yourself. Go over, loot them. Sometimes they have good things, sometimes they don't. There's always a good idea to double check though, because I have found like weapons and stuff, so go ahead and keep this here. But where we're wanting to look at though actually is right over here. There was the one. Another one right over here. Sugar. Oh, there is a... Yeah, fishing rod, which I don't have enough space for right now, but we will soon. machete. The one thing I wish I could do this. Let's go ahead and eat. Now, some foods give you a little bit of water. Normally not too much, though. Here. I prefer using the machete. Actually, technically, when I find a baseball bat, we're using the baseball bat more than anything. Oh, the machete has like a weird like hitbox, and I've never been able to properly. Oh no, you want to keep in mind where like you see tires and stuff at too. Especially so yeah, because when you go to build the vehicles, you literally most of them you're going to need to put in a spark plug, spark plug, battery, all 4 tires, and then bucket. So bucket is the first, as I said, the water purifier is one of the first things you want to focus on. These we can, we already have this. We can get these. Because you want to put the bucket in, and then you need to try to find, honestly, try to find water bottles. I still don't know why you can't use the glass bottles, though. Like, I literally saved up my glass bottles just to find out I couldn't use a damn thing with them. Oh, another upgrade. More components. That's actually... The fruit thing is actually pretty good because we get food and water. Yeah, so the glass bottles you can use to make Molotovs out of. But like we need to find alcohol and all kinds of stuff that we just don't have right now. But you want to go up to the top of here. Be careful. And another upgrade. And the other one's in the town over there. We should be able to operate in there. No issues. That's what so I'm going to go ahead and eat this real quick just to get a little bit of water. Oh, we have pop too. Yeah, even drinking costs you a little bit of time. Normally not terribly too much, but still does a little. We're actually gonna leave the suitcase up there. Might try and store a couple things. Now the one thing is, like, if you do die, apparently not only do you lose like a certain amount of things that you had in your inventory, but you take the chance of somebody stealing. This one has nothing. That's what I thought. Stuff out of your camp. So just kind of something to keep in mind. As I said, we're running over here to get the backpack upgrade, and I'm just gonna look to see if there's anything else that's kind of useful. At least as of right now. I said once we get the backpack upgrade. I say over now. Don't go over there yet. That red farm. That's where actually one of the first new zombies are, and they can come out during the day. And you can see some houses actually already have them in them. They won't come out. They say this is where you can find your M4 rifle. Go ahead and take that. We are going to grab some antibiotics. I didn't know I had 2 of these. Is there anything I can drop? It says it right now. Let's drop those. I'll take that. Oh, another tire. This one does have a spark plug. Also, taking the spark plugs out, like, so if you're removing something from, like, normally if it's just items, doesn't really take too much time. But when you go to take, there is a sledgehammer. You can serve in the other area. It costs a little bit of stamina, but it's kind of worth it. Yeah, so I'm just, as I said, we're basically just running, getting a couple things to get a good start. Those are needed also. So we can come back here. I'm mainly looking for... I don't think for that yet. We don't have either of these. Revolver. 9mm though. Yeah, there wasn't anything that loaded in here last time either. Can't even use the door. There's a house up there. And some of these houses you can use for... I don't remember if anything's in here or not. Normally there's nothing in this one. This one is good for these though. Food. Nothing. Cola. Where are we at on drink? I'm actually going to go ahead and drink that. Yeah, I really want to try to just find stuff that, like, I know I can use when I get to the base that I want. Can of fruit. I'd rather have a can of fruit. But I thought there was, like, a decent weapon I got last time. Oh, yeah, more shotgun ammo. One second, I think my dog has to use the bathroom. She's, like, straight up, like, super far right behind me. I will bring you guys right back. Maybe? Oh, did the pause thing get taken away again? Man, I've been having such an issue with OBS lately. It had like an update. Like I had the issue on the last video. I was hoping to find... Oh, a pair of jeans. Yeah, so if you go into inventory status, it just shows any status effects, but your character is like basically naked as of right now. The traditional gear that you have like a small lighter. So like for like a little bit of a light source. We really haven't found a revolver yet, so... Do want the shotgun ammo right now, though. Now, we only have like a one shooter, so, you know, like, I'm not expecting to find anything terrific, but... Oh, another pencil. We do have a couple pencils. I guess I could do this real quick. So if you go once here, if you're like, oh, you know, I'm not sure where I am, just hit current location, and it brings that up. And then same aspect, like if you hear one of the crashes and you want to know where they are, same aspect. But for... Yep, right over here. We have a full set. I can't remember where... Now, some of them do 2, some of them do 3. I can't really actually remember where all of them are. And if you see the houses with the green, you have to put your gas mask on before you can even go in them. It'll start instantly taking away your health. And I'm just going to show you guys where... Oh yeah, I got sidetracked. So yeah, so the cars, obviously, and then you have the SUVs, which have a little bit more. Checking to see if there's anything mildly useful. Yeah, but the trucks, obviously, you can't store anything in the back of them. But what you can do, so it takes a little bit more time, but you're going to get a lot more room out of, is that you can actually... beef can. Another beef can. You can actually add a... put storage containers in the back of them. And if you store everything right... Oh, the sledgehammer. This is actually what I was wanting. Might go ahead and... I have it out. I'll keep a hold of it right now for like a backup weapon. But like, that's gonna that's going to work a lot better. Now obviously it swings slower, but those things hit so fast and come at you so fast that it's better to have something that swings a little bit harder that you can bust them back versus not. So there's another tire in here. And you can even find most components. Now the hardest one to get to is the, I'll show that in probably the next episode. Now, I talked about this last time I recorded it. I said with building things, I'll probably do a lot of them off camera. At least for like the starting chunk anyways. Time is starting to get kind of late. I don't think they can walk around in like just this. I think it has to be like the actual mist has to be out, but I can't swear on that though. So irritated that the pause menu went away. I'm having like such a hard time keeping it up. Like I was using it for a minute and I loved it. Loved every second of it. Like when my dogs had to use the bathroom, one of my kids had a question, and I haven't been able to get them to properly work for some reason. It's the first part. And so we could make this the base. I just really don't want to be perfectly honest. Like I don't know. I like to build stuff, and it's all hill basically. So my range of being able to do things is just like super limited. Not, I'm just not a fan of that. That's actually where I found my 9mm last time. So we start coming back through. That's probably definitely where I'll go. And I think, yeah, where we want to go is actually up on that ridge over there. So I'm going to grab our suitcase. Because I'm probably going to use it a good bit just for storing stuff. How much room do I have left in my inventory? One more space so I can grab that. Oh no, I brought it down already. That's right. I'm going to grab the fishing thing because I feel like that's going to be one of the best ways. Oh. To eventually be able to start getting food and stuff. Let me see here. So it's a little bit further away than I was hoping it was going to be. I mean, I could use just one of like the small things up here just as like a starting, but like I don't know, I like being able to be up and away from when the mist happens. And at least with the farm, I'm able to stay on the top level. I said my biggest issue is being able to store stuff. You know what? I think I'm rationalizing this because my main goal is to get the truck up and working. All the stuff we need is around there. I think what my plan is I'm going to use this as just like a temporary base. Let's go ahead and ooh. I have to do it the other way. Yeah, let's move it up there and then I'll get it later. I think we'll set this as our temporary base, at least as of right now. So, worst case scenario, I die or something like that, which plan is to hopefully not. Then I can make use out of this and at least get a couple things started so that I don't die. This should be not as far as a drop. Yeah, that's not bad. I basically just go over, hit shelter command, and you go down to the bottom left and do make this my active. And then you can actually start building and stuff here, which is cool. It basically says there's only technically one floor. I mean, it's technically two, from what I've been able to see, but I guess I could be wrong. As I said, and also there's a lake right over there. I was hoping to find some water bottles, but oh, crowbar is there are a couple of things that are considered locked, and we can make sure to properly be able to use this. So for the ammo, I'm not using. I normally try to do like keep them separated. So like my meats and foods, I keep in one. I'm going to keep the bucket out. I'm actually going to keep some of these down here too. And then I'll do like weapons and ammo. So I'm not using any of these. So there's a 9mm just on the other side. So I'm going to keep the matches right here. But so we'll do the first building thing right now though. So you just click this, see how you want it to be set up. I'm gonna have it be like this, just right here, next to the other propane tanks, which is super safe. Yeah, and we need 4 things of firewood, 8 stone, and 6 metal scrap. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick that one up, so I don't waste what I already have. I think there was another one out here too, right? 2. And we're in here. Oh, wait, we actually have full amount needed. Jesus. We need 8 stones. 2 stones. Yeah, we need 8 stones and 4 things of firewood. Oh, shit. Where are we at now? 4, I need 8. 4 things of firewood. And I think you need a little bit more firewood to keep it going. Now, a little trick. If you're having an issue with finding stones, you can go into settings under options, graphics, and foliage. You just turn the foliage down. Now obviously, it looks better being up, but if you're having a hard time finding the rocks, now in a couple of the updates they did make it so like the closer you get to the rocks, like you end up seeing them a lot easier. Like I can see this one all the way over here. Okay, now 7. I need 1 more rock. And you know what? We're right here, so I'm just gonna go. I've never had any issues with anything over here. Like, it looks like something was here at one point. But as of right now, there's not. Samara's up. She need a bottle. Okay. I will do that right now then. Alright guys, well then I'm going to cut this one short. I'm actually going to show this real quick. And then we'll finish doing the, as I said, I'm having an issue. It was right, yeah, right here. It doesn't show up very well, but yeah, it's right next to the sleeping bag. Yeah, I mean, we have everything for it. And as I said, the main thing that you're going to need is going to definitely be water bottles. They're just really hard to come by. I mean, in the town over there is actually one of the main places I found them. It's just kind of luck of the draw that they spring up, unfortunately. Yeah, so since we have everything, you just hit E, and then the time that it takes elapses. I thought I had firewood. What the hell did I pick up? Not firewood. We'll get that next time, though. Right, y'all? Thank you for tuning in. I will try to get the pause thing situated, and I'll see you next time. Peace.